Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. This today's video, it's clearly Tuesday. On Tuesdays I do Test My Palate Tuesday, where I try to do something outside my norm, etc., or a mystery beer, which is the best way to, well, really, to test your palate. This beer is courtesy of Steven. Thanks so much, Steven. I really appreciate it. It's New Year's Eve. Just staying home with my wife tonight, and was going to drink a different beer. I was going to do a big, the double barrel Goose Island Bourbon County from this year. And I was like, you know what, maybe I'll have a couple different beers, or a few different beers. But to spice it up, I'm like, let me do a mystery beer, have a little bit of excitement, even though we're staying in. So yeah, let's get into it. You know, it's 6-ounce can, so it's obviously going to be a double dry hop, double IPA, probably from Treehouse, Citra, Mosaic, and Galaxy. Let's get into it. Well, maybe I'm right. I would have loved to have poured this and it to have been dark black. That would have been great. Apparently I poured it very aggressive. We have 3 fingers of head right now, so apparently I should have poured it and then done all that stupid shtick. So I'll be posting this Tuesday, which is what I tell you what, I'm on vacation right now. I don't even know. So if so tomorrow's the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, so this will be January 4th. So everyone watching, Happy New Year. I know we have a couple days in. If you're wondering what time of day it is on New Year's Eve right now that I'm reviewing this, Betty White just died. So what a life, what a career, what a lady. A lot of deaths at the end of 2021. You know, Desmond Tutu, we had Madden, Harry Reid. I'm making no political affiliation with these comments. Waiting for this to go down a little bit. So it's a very deep orange color. It does scream New England style IPA. I don't know. Maybe I did pour aggressively. It kicked out a lot of head, which, again, I mean, whatever. Maybe it'd be interesting to watch back. I don't typically watch my videos. But this one I'm going to have to watch back and see how aggressively I poured it, because I can't tell if it's my pouring or just the beer itself. But anyway, definitely looks like apricot juice or something. The head itself is barely off-white. It's, you know, somewhat soapy, relatively compact, but somewhat sudsy and soapy. A little looser, the top half of it, but time has also contributed to that. I'm still kind of wasting some time for that head to go down, but right now I am thinking it's probably in the New England style IPA family. Pale, IPA double, maybe even triple. Probably too much head for a triple. Yeah, I don't see any legs, and the lacing sticks around pretty nicely. Anyway, let's get into the aroma. Let's just move on. And it smells nice. That is very orange juicy. It's sweet. You know, it's funny, I mentioned Galaxy. I do get a little bit pineapple in there. It definitely has a nice tropical element, but I am getting orange mostly. Now I'm kind of like wondering if I'm in my own head, because I want to say some mango and peach, which does make me think Citra. I tell you what, whatever this beer is, it smells really good. Let's get into the taste. Cheers. Thanks again, Steven, and Happy New Year. Okay. Wish this wasn't cellar temperature. It's 55 degrees. You never know what kind of beer it is, so I didn't put this in the fridge. Really wish this was in the refrigerator, but that might give it away, so I didn't want to know, but this is a beer that should have been in the refrigerator. I do get a lot of orange in it, so I'm glad I said that with the aroma. I'm definitely getting a taste. I'm getting just a little bit of coconut, which is making me wonder if this has Sabro in it. There is some there is some bitterness to it, but it's relatively sweet, which is making me think more double. I don't taste any alcohol. Like I was saying, it's got really nice lacing, really nice lacing, but no real legs to speak of. So I don't think it's very high alcohol. unless I'm in my own head, I really think you film these, then you put them out there, and you look like an idiot, right? If you're really wrong. I swear I get a little bit of coconut. Like I'm kind of all in on Sabro in this one. I'm just in the fact that I'm drinking this a lot warmer than I typically drink this style. If I'm being honest, is throwing me off a little bit. I'm certainly, getting some of the tropical elements, like the aroma. Like it does follow the aroma quite a bit. It's just got that coconut thing, and it's not huge coconut where I think it's like a New England style IPA with toasted coconut as an adjunct. I really do think it's Sabro. I'll probably look like an idiot and it doesn't have any Sabro. Just a subtle amount of pine. It's a nice beer. And there's a little bit, it dries out a little bit with that bitterness, which again, I'm struggling with putting an ABV on it. I already am not good at ABVs. But because it does get a little dry, it makes me think it's a little higher than I was thinking. I was going to put this at 7 and say it's an IPA, even though there is a somewhat decent level of sweetness. It makes me kind of think double IPA. So I'm thinking this might be like that 7.5%, where some breweries would call this an IPA, some would call it a double IPA. It drinks, I think for me, a little bit more like an IPA. Yeah, so I'll say 7.5. And my big thing, my big make it or break it is that this has some Sabro in it. Couldn't tell you the brewery, couldn't tell you anything like that. Well, I think that's everything I'm supposed to say before doing the unveiling. Thanks again, Stephen, man. I really appreciate it. So it is from Treehouse. And I don't know this beer. Cocoa, but like C-O-C-O, not like C-O-C-O-A. Authentic ingredients, individual character, and integrated and delicious outcome, a draft favorite. Cocoa is Julius conditioned atop a heavy dose of toasted coconut. I went all in on Sabro and said I don't think it has coconut as an adjunct. Fair enough. So I'm sure some people, I'm kind of getting the habit of trying to get the people watching to grade me. I mean, I got the coconut. I just thought it was from Sabro. I feel really good about that. The resulting beer carries waves of orange notes. I got a lot of orange, so I feel good about that. Encircled by prevalent but balanced coconut character, we taste coconut creamsicle, sweet orange cocktail, and citrusy hops atop a classic Treehouse mouthfeel. I didn't even mention the mouthfeel. I mean, I did make a point to say I like this beer. And part of that was that it did have, like, the style, should, a nice mouthfeel. Fair enough. I didn't talk about if it was thin or not, This beer works incredibly well on its own, but also contributes mightily to novel cocktails. This is New Year's Eve. I wonder what I could mix with this to make a cocktail. Enjoy a taste of the tropics in this original and delightful concoction. They are calling it American IPA. It's 6.8. I said 7.5. And that for me it leans a little bit more IPA. So I feel, I feel pretty good actually. I feel pretty darn strong about this. And it says coconut on the bottom. So this is a month and a week old. The time review has held up wonderfully. Yeah, this is delicious. Thanks again, Steven. I feel great about this. I like this beer a lot. Again, Happy New Year to you and everyone else who's watching. Have you had this beer before? Have you had another beer from Treehouse lately? You want to tell me about anything, everything? Comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you're checking out Instagram and Untappd. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. So always please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.